Okay, welcome guys. We're here at a Codere Clubhouse. We're trying out one of our podcasts. I got 3 newer faces, basically. I'm going to go around the table and just get everyone to say their name and what grade they're in and how long they've been here. So let's just go around the table. I could tell you, my name is Mr. Ish. I've been working here for 6 years. I love this spot. Now I'm doing digital arts, which is really, really a lot of fun. And I hope that we get everyone, at least once or twice in here to record a podcast. So we're going to go from my left to my right. Left, please.
Hi, my name is Kenzie Martinez. I'm in 8th grade. I've been here since I was, I think, 3rd grade. I don't remember my age, though.
What's up? It's your boy, Jay Sean. I go to 303, and I'm in 7th grade. And I've been here since, I think I've been here around 3 years. Yeah, 3 years.
About 3 years? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Jason. I'm in 7th grade, and I've been here for like 5 years.
Okay, so everyone's been here for quite a while. I think you've been here the longest from this particular group. How long you said?
Since I was like in 3rd grade, so I don't remember the exact years.
But you definitely was a cadet first, because I remember you as a cadet. All right, so she's been as a cadet. Now she's a junior, so she's been in both floors. You guys, you've been in both floors too, right?
Yeah.
You haven't.
No, I only been on one.
Okay, and you need to stop rocking because we could hear the difference in your voice when you're going back and forth. Okay, so just stay still and just talk. Today is 9/11, and you guys weren't even born when it happened.
Yeah.
You guys weren't born when it happened. You probably heard of it. You hear about it in school. They do a little moment of silence on 9/11. I work in the school. I didn't even hear them do a moment of silence in my school. So that's kind of rude. But I'll find out tomorrow why it didn't happen, or maybe I was somewhere else. Could have been in the closet or something. But it was. I remember, I remember where I was working at. I remember where I was at. I remember how I felt. So I'm gonna get your feelings first, and then I'll close it out a little bit because I have a little more to say than you guys. So anyone, jump in and talk about whatever you want.
So when I heard about 9/11, no, I think I heard about it in school in like 3rd grade, and I heard that it was like I think 2 planes that crashed into the Twin Towers, but it was one more that crashed into the lighthouse, the White House, but it wound up turning.
No, it was the Pentagon.
The Pentagon.
Well, they never really found out because obviously the people died.
Yeah.
Where it was supposedly going. One was definitely going to the Pentagon. That's the one that crashed into the Pentagon. There was another one that crashed in I think it was Philadelphia, and that one was supposedly going to the White House.
Yeah, and it crashed into empty space.
Yeah, but do you know why that one crashed?
Yeah, because
They
the people
took over, right?
Yeah, they took over, but the people on the airplane, they recognized that what was going on around, and that's when they took over the airplane and bring it down.
That was crazy. That had to be a moment where that something bad is gonna happen, but because whoever the heroes were on the plane that decided to take over and fight with the hijackers, they probably saved thousands of lives.
Yeah.
So they gave up their life and saved thousands of lives. So that's really sad, but they really did a heroic thing. Does anybody else remember or you don't?
There was a movie that I watched, and it was like, it was not really a movie, but it was like a 20-minute video of all the phone calls that were going through, when they were falling. They knew basically that the planes were gonna hit the Twin Towers. So before they started texting people, like they started texting their family members, and they started calling and just like telling them they love them.
Well, there was a lot of people that started calling their parents. I mean, calling parents and even loved ones, and just leaving messages on the answering machines because they knew that they were like on the 98th floor, and there was no way they were gonna get down.
Yeah.
So they kind of already knew the chances of them being rescued was slim. So
people just sad. Jumped off and thought it was.
That's another thing that people were jumping off because they almost felt that one of the two fears that a lot of people have these fears, but burning or freezing is like a really tough way to go.
Or drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really tough way of going. So, some people probably say, hey, I'm going to try to jump. Maybe they'll find my body.
Yeah, and
So that's another sad thing, that you have to make that choice, 10 seconds. Like, I'm going to, burn or I'm going to jump. So, some people made that choice.
You heard that 22 more people died, like, of the sickness that came with the 9/11?
No, thousands of people died after that.
Yeah.
Because people were out there, being heroes and helping and digging and stuff like that. So there's a lot of policemen and firemen and
they have like cancer
and people
and
that have all different types of cancers and stuff like that. So that's another thing. But the whole 9/11, I'm gonna tell you, I was at work, and I was one of those people that always went to work early. So okay, somebody's calling me, but unless they want to be put on my podcast, let's try putting them on the podcast. Let's see who it is. Let's see who it is. I don't really care. Hello? Hello? If you're talking to me, you're on my podcast. Hello?
Enforcement actions filed against you,
Ooh.
and your social security number has been suspected.
All right, I know
Or
you're talking.
fraudulent.
Someone trying to get my social security or something. I don't know.
yeah.
So I was at work, and I actually had a video store that was over there in that area in Battery Park City, and I had employees going to work and stuff like that when the first airplane hit, and then I'm just going to real quick, after it all happened and both buildings came down, in Manhattan there's a big avenue, it's called 3rd Avenue. People walked all the way from Battery Park all the way uptown, and it looked like The Walking Dead.
Wow.
There was cars, people were walking in the middle of the streets, they were all dirty. It was just like really, really emotional, really, it was really wild.
And I also seen a video of how much smoke there was coming from the building.
Yeah.
And people were running maybe a mile just to get miles actually.
Yeah, miles. I was scared. My kids went to school, and I thought they would bomb a school, they'll bomb a church or something like that. So I went to go pick up my kids. I couldn't get my kids, and it was really, really scary. It was really scary. I had to get my friend's kids because he lived in Brooklyn, and they had to stay at my house. And by the time I got home, it was like 5 hours later. It was just like, it was just wild.
Because everything was closed, right? Like
all the bridges were closed. There was not an airplane flying. There was no train service. There was nothing happening. Everything it just went to a halt.
So Ish, where was you when it happened?
I was actually at my video store working.
That was close?
It was on, I had two stores. One of them was on 84th Street, so that one wasn't too close, but the other one was a block away.
That's crazy.
So the other one was a block away. So I called my staff up. I was like, you're not going to be able to make it to work today. And she was like, oh, I'm on my way. I remember her name was Paige. And I was like, you better turn on the TV because you should stay home. And thank God I did. I told her to stay home because she lived in Brooklyn. There was no way she was going to make it back and forth.
And I heard that the Twin Towers, it had like a train station under.
Yeah.
So when the buildings fell, it was like everything under the Twin Towers just went smash.
Yeah. Well,
and
everything.
They recently, a year ago, fixed it
I think totally, yeah. They probably fixed everything about a year ago. Everything came back. But I also had, in my store, we had members. We probably had about 200 or 300 members that died. Wow. That I personally knew that they come in the store, rent movies and stuff like that. So that was another touching thing. Then I have family members that were part of the police department, fire department that passed away. So
was that
it was
a Blockbuster.
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah, we were something like that. So it was one of those things that not only did I know people, I have friends that passed away, and then I knew customers that passed away. So it was really a whole emotional thing. On top of that, it was just a terrorist act. It was crazy.
Yeah, there was a lot of, I seen like how they put, when a lot of people died, they put tombstones, and it's like maybe 100 names on them each, and there's like a whole wall for all the people.
I refused to go downtown during that time. They used to tell me, "Oh, you have to go to the store to find out if everything is good." I was like, "I'm not going." I said, "I refuse to. If you want to fire me, you can fire me, but I'm not going."
I can't.
And I'm not going. It was my. I think my dad at that time worked for the sanitation, and he says, "Dude, I've been at war." Like he was in the Navy and stuff like that. He said, "I've never seen a disaster like this." So, anyway, This podcast got a little too touchy for me now. We gotta tell a couple of jokes or something. Let me change my special effects or something. Let me get the crowd ready here, and a couple of things going. All right, so let's talk about a little bit about what's going on here in Kips Bay.
Oh, we got new workers, new staff. It's a lot of new staff. And we got new things going on. We got the podcast.
Podcast is dope.
Then we got Then we doing a lot of more things in studio.
Yeah, and
in
we're doing
digital arts.
And Empower Hour, like when we don't have something to do, they give us like the paper and with prompts and stuff right each day.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why you so silent? Why you don't want to talk? If you're gonna be in a podcast, you gotta talk. Unless you really, really good looking and we filming stuff and you just there to look pretty, but we're not filming nothing here. So to me, your voice is what matters.
I really don't know what to say. Like,
but that's the whole thing. You're talking about like you're talking with your friends. Oh, what sneakers you got this year for school? Let me see. What you rocking?
Vans.
Okay, Vans is good. What y'all rocking? What you got there?
Vans are simple.
I have no idea what these are called.
You don't even know. The mom picked those. What you got? What you got?
Uptowns.
A little Uptown blacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vans are simple and cheap. Like, they're money savers.
I don't know if they're that cheap, but I got a pair of, I think these are Air Max 89s. So these are a little vintage out the box, but these are comfortable for work. So we had 11 minutes right now. I'm going to try to give some other people a chance. So we're going to see how we sound and all that stuff. So I'm just going to say goodbye. Let me see if I got a little outro music for these people so they can know that, we got some tunes over here. We may not have a lot of them, but we got a little bit of tunes. Let me see what we got. What we have? Little tunes. Anybody want to say goodbye? Shout out to anybody. Talk to me.
See y'all later.
Goodbye.
It's a joke.
Bye.
So you can say your names again.
Amiris.
Who's that? Oh my
You're
god.
rocking over the beat. Come on.
See y'all later.
It's bye from Kenzie.
Bye, Kenzie. Thank you for coming. Okay, guys. See you later.